Okay, this is part 3 of chapter 4. We're going to talk about language and meaning. Okay, semantics. Have you ever heard somebody say, oh, that's just semantics? Well, the semantic meaning is derived from the words themselves and how they're arranged into sentences. Denotation is the direct and explicit meaning found in the dictionary of language community. And then there's connotation. Those are the feelings that you associate with a word. So for example, think about the word family. Now, if you came from a family where you were loved unconditionally, a warm household, you're going to have a very positive connotation of the word family. But if you grew up in a dysfunctional family, a bunch of wild and unruly people that you want to avoid at all costs, well, then you're going to have a negative connotation of the word family. Now, just take a look at some of these words. And I just want you to think about your connotation, so how you feel about these words. Some that are certainly in the news right now, for example, government, police officer, illegal aliens. Think about how your connotative meaning might differ from the denotative meaning or the dictionary explanation of the word. So where you have a connotation that might be different from the dictionary or denotative explanation of the word, do you know why you have that connotation, what the source is? Think about that for a moment. Okay, Britons like to think that they have a special relationship with the US based on a common language and cultural, historical, and political ties. But according to one of the United Kingdom's most respected polling companies, there's one chasm the English language can't always bridge: the British love of passive-aggressive statements. In the words of this source, YouGov, half of Americans wouldn't be able to tell that a Briton is calling them an idiot. So there are a number of phrases here, including with the greatest respect and you must come to dinner. So let's take a look at these. So if a Briton says, with the greatest respect, an American is going to think that Brit is saying, I'm listening to you. But in reality, that person is saying, I think you are an idiot. Down here at the bottom, the Brit says, you must come for dinner. And we're thinking they're saying, well, they're going to send an invitation. But actually what that Brit is saying is, it's not an invitation. I'm just being polite. So it's interesting. So we're all part of the same language community. We all use the English language, but how we use those words, we're not always in the same speech community as the British. And this concludes part 3 of chapter 4.